We're talking about indoor air quality and how that can help you live an ambitious life with my man, Travis West, in this episode of The Ambitious Life.
I'm a man on a mission.
My mission in life is how can I put amazing things out into the world so that I can pay it forward to the next generation. I'm just here to help you so that you can do and fulfill whatever mission that you have in your life. Hey guys, Greg here, hanging out with my good friend Travis West, and we're getting ready to film a TV show today.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun, and your business, it's kind of unique, right? We deal with a lot of coaches and consultants and business experts. You're an indoor air quality consultant, so I guess you're still a consultant.
I'm still a consultant. That's true.
But you found a really cool niche. How does one stumble into that niche?
Well, I started out designing buildings, designing the air conditioning systems in buildings, and realized that was back before they had CAD, CAM, the automatic stuff. It was all by hand, pencil and paper. No way I wanted to continue doing that. So I made a decision that I wanted to find something easier and went to my trade association. They said, hey, look into indoor air quality. Well, at the time, there was not a lot of training, but I found a couple of places, got some good training, and have been on the road doing this kind of work for 29 years now.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And as a consultant, I mean, the cool thing is you're looking for problems and you're looking for solutions to fix them. So in that regard, it's no different than what anybody else is doing.
No, that's true. It's just I have bells and whistles and toys and tools and things that I get to bring to the job. Some part of it is really scientific because people on a personal level will say, I don't feel good when I come in the building. Well, that's real, and that's now how do we figure that out? How do we prove or disprove that? And using the tools and the instruments that I've got and the experience that I have in doing this, it sometimes takes a few days, sometimes takes a few weeks, but we're able to prove or disprove that there is an issue.
So what is an air quality control consultant? So what are you looking for? Is it someone's building gets flooded and you're the guy that comes in to make sure that it's safe to come back? I mean, what are some of the things that you guys do?
Sometimes, but the big thing that's driven this industry is people will walk into a building and not feel good when they're at work. They go out at lunch and they feel better. They come back after lunch, they don't feel good, or they go away for the weekend, come back on Monday, they don't feel good. In their mind, the building is making them sick.
Right.
So that's when they call their boss, who calls the building owner and says, we've got people that are not comfortable in your building, their productivity is going down. How are you going to fix it? And then the building owner winds up calling someone like me.
Now, we've been talking about this, and one of the reasons you're doing the show is that you want to be top of mind when a situation arises, because you're in one of those interesting businesses where they don't really want to know that you exist per se.
They don't
until like 911 emergency. We got to fix this, right?
They can't find you quick enough then.
But one of the cool things that you're trying to do is stay top of mind to these people. So let's talk about that first, because you want to be the first guy they call, not hope that they Google search and find you, or whatever. They just want, oh, that Travis guy sends me, because you do a newsletter, you're doing these videos, you do some stuff that keeps you top of mind. How important do you think that is for you?
It's real important, and it's not as important, well, it's important both for people who are not my client as well as my existing clients. What happens in this industry is the commercial real estate people who deal with this, the ones who get the complaints, they don't know who to call. So they call their peers, and oftentimes they'll call a peer and say, who do you know that does indoor air quality? So I need to be in front of the names of all these people who are my clients and some who maybe never been my client, just on a regular basis, so they know who to call, so they know who to refer.
I love it. It's something we talk about all the time. Constancy and consistency. Constantly being in front of them, consistently being there so that you're the guy that they call. Now on the flip side of that is something that I find really intriguing. It's the prevention side. It's helping them to create a plan before anything ever happens, and that's hard to sell. Dan Kennedy, a mentor coach to both of us, talks about that a lot. Like in the medical world, like we all know that we should eat more fruits and vegetables and not have the 8-pound of French fries, but we usually don't make that change until the doctor says, hey Greg, hey Trav, maybe it's a little too late. So talk about maybe the difficulty or some of the things that you're trying to do to help get these building owners, property managers to think about making the plan before.
It's an interesting concept that we started about 15 years ago with a couple of buildings, and I said, let us do a proactive survey of your building. Let us look for a problem before a problem occurs. If we can get ahead of it, then you'll never have the complaint down the road. What I've learned is that number one, property owners have to have very deep pockets, and number two, they probably have to have been sued in the past, because now they're really gun shy. They're worried about the potential for an indoor air quality complaint to occur. So, initially I probably did 2 buildings, half of each building once a year. Now I'd say the number is somewhere between 15 and 20 buildings in one major city alone. I walk those buildings, 100% of the building once a year, looking for potential problems before they occur. What's interesting is it used to be we only looked at the mechanical systems and said to the building owner, you've got a problem that could happen. Now we're walking the tenant spaces because realistically, what I do, indoor air quality, is what I call the shared responsibility. The people that are in the buildings are as responsible for what's going on as the people that manage the building.
Right.
And we'll walk through a building and find someone who has a personal plant that's overwatered or it's underwatered, or they've got mold growing on the soil, or they've brought pesticides in from home that they're spraying, which is going to make everybody sick. People that have cluttered offices that the custodians can't clean, so the dust levels rise and suddenly they don't feel good. They think it's the building when it's really something that they've created. So the proactive survey that we refer to is something that's really taken legs for us.
Yeah.
And I like doing it because I'm going in there looking for the potential problem
right.
before anybody ever has a chance to complain.
Yeah, and I bet they like you for that, you know?
The building owners do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the tenants, I guess, in some respects do, although I've got to tell you, Greg, when I walk through an attorney's office, attorneys are known for having every file they're working on the floor, on their desk.
Right.
Sometimes there's a pathway between files and folders getting to their desk.
Right.
Attorneys don't like it when I say your office is a mess, but it is.
Yeah, I love it. Last question before we wrap up here today. Why are you here? Why are we shooting some videos today?
I'm looking forward to using videos to further my ability to contact some of the people that I already work with, give them a little bit of training, and to get them to refer me to other people that I don't already know. So I'm really looking forward to expanding my business through the use of videos.
Yeah, we're going to have fun today. I can't wait to share with you the IEQ Pro show with my man Travis West. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on The Ambitious Life. Hey, if you loved that episode of The Ambitious Life, I want to hook you up with a copy of this, the latest issue of Thought Leader magazine. And in it, I share how you can create a media empire while you grow your business. Just head on over to ambitious.com/magazine and I will hook you up.